Welcome back to my channel, Color and Rue. We are going to finish up from Pop Mangas, Mermaids, and Other Sea Creatures. We're going to finish up what I call the Octogirl. And so we are going to get right into it. So I was on Sharon's Sanctuary's color stream and we were talking about Walmart, and I don't think I've ever mentioned on this channel that I work at Walmart. And I was telling stories, and it got onto like a poop story, and I pretty much grossed everybody out. So no worries, we won't talk about that on this stream, on this video. I gotta think about what I'm gonna do with her eyes. I'm using green fern. So I have been binge watching a series called Selena, which is about the Cuban singer Selena Cruz. If you've never, if you don't listen to, Caribbean music, Cuban music, then maybe you don't know who she is. But I've seen her several times on like several different programs. I used to watch Telemundo back in the day. Like they used to have a kids show and stuff like that, and so I just like it. I can't speak Spanish, but I like the shows. It's like I like a lot of shows that are foreign and not in English. Most of the time, if you pay attention and you really get into the story, you can figure out what is going on. With Selena, it has subtitles, so that makes it easier to know exactly what's going on. But it's a really great show. It kind of documents her life. I don't know what is fictional and what is what they kept that is really from her life, and what was made up. Like, if you ever seen the Tina Turner story, and excuse me for the sniffles, but I am having an allergy episode right now, and so this was going to be a color and sip, but I have 2 allergy pills in me right now, so I decided that the sip might not be wise with the amount of medicine I have in my body right now, especially since I think I may actually even take another one, even though it says 1 per 24 hours. I am notorious for, if it's not working, take another pill. But anyway, if you've seen the Tina Turner story, What Love Got to Do with It, I never read the book. I need to get to read the book, but I have seen an interview with her where she said there were things in that movie that wasn't true. And like her falling in love with, like the way they had her fall in love with Ike. She said that was not the case. That's not how it went down. She wasn't really that into him in the first place. But for the movie, they changed it. So I don't know what is true and what is not true in the Selena story. But regardless, it is a good show. I'm following it on Netflix. if you haven't watched the show, then you should give it a try if you don't mind reading subtitles. If you can speak Spanish, then even better. Basically, it is about Selena Cruz, who she has this great voice, and it is a really great, unique, powerful voice. She is Afro-Cuban, and she is a darker skinned Afro-Cuban. And she was considered not just black, but ugly. And the lead trumpet player of this group, well, she's a singer at a music school. I'm not sure if she taught dance, but she was a vocal coach. And she was never really allowed to do things because of it takes place in the 1950s. So because of cultural things that were going on in the 50s, plus the cultural thing of how, you know, Spanish women react to their fathers. Fathers are very influential in Hispanic and Latino families. So she wasn't allowed to do a lot of things because her father didn't like it. So this is Ruby Red. And the one thing that he didn't like was that he did not want her singing because he believed that she would turn into she would turn tricks. She would be a prostitute. Apparently, that's what they did in Carnival. You see the women dancing, and he just really disapproved. So her sister, on the other hand, wanted to be a singer. Her father has a different father, and so she is lighter skinned. So, with her not being his actual biological daughter, he lets her do more than he lets Selena. So Selena they're at a train station, not Selena, but the sister hears, her name is Lotus. Here's the guy talking about a singing competition that would be going on in Havana. My nose is so stopped up, guys. I'm so sorry. It will be going on in Havana, and she asked him about it, but he says it's already been done as far as other tryouts and where they are, and she would have to go to Havana to be in the competition. She convinced him to let her, audition at the train station. Her sister uses her sexuality to get what she wants, right? So, she convinces the guy to let her sing. Well, she tells Selena, if I forget some of the words, come in and sing with me and then help me sing the chorus. Basically help me harmonize. Well, he's listening to the audition and she sounds okay, but then when Selena starts singing, his eyes just bug out. He perks up and he's amazed, and they kind of was going to say that she couldn't do it anyway because she was dark skinned. She was black. So she wasn't going to be able to do the competition because of that reason. But then when he heard her speak, he said, you know, basically he would make the exception. So the sister is insanely jealous of Selena because of her issues with the mother, and because she feels Selena gets special treatment, and also because she wants to be a singer, but she does not at all have the type of voice that Selena has. Selena's voice is just it's completely different. It's like no other voice you ever heard. If you never heard Selena Cruz, go onto the search and type in Selena Cruz with a C, Celina Cruz, and watch a couple of her videos. And I'm telling you, when you hear her voice, you know it's her. She is what is called she has a signature voice. A signature voice is basically, you have people who sing and you're like, is this so and so? And it turns out to be someone else. Whereas, and when it turns out to be someone else, the other person who it actually is the person that has the signature voice. Like, say, Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande, right? People know who Ariana Grande is, but when she first came out, she sounded like Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is the one with the signature voice. Celine Dion, you hear her, you know it's Celine Dion, signature voice. Fantasia, signature voice. So Selena Cruz has a very distinctive signature voice. I have never heard anyone who sounds like her. Is powerful. Is beautiful. Anyway, her sister is there's no comparison. She really shouldn't even have asked her for her help, because she was setting herself up for disappointment to begin with. But anyway. The guy hears her. He says, "Oh, you should think about, doing the competition," and that sets off the events that ends up the focal point of the show, which is basically how she gets her start. She ends up meeting the lead trumpet player, but he lies about who he is. So now he did this lie, so now he got to lie about this, and he got to lie about this, and he got to lie about this, because at first he's just lying to get what he wanted. But then it quickly hits him, especially he heard her sing 4 notes, and just from those 4 notes he knew that she was something special. And then as he tries to see her again and again, he finds himself falling in love for the first time. Even though he's married with a child, with children, two kids. And so, she ends up getting, obviously, winning the competition. I'm not really spoiling anything for you guys, because obviously she wins, and obviously good things happen, because it's based on a real story of this famous singer. So obviously she made it. So I'm not really ruining the story for you all. But the sister sets her up so many times. The father has issues. Like you're looking at the father like what is your malfunction? Like, what are you getting from this? You are the one creating the scene. You're the one that's disgracing your family name by how you're acting in public. Even though I think he really does, really love his daughter, he's a dream crusher, basically. But she learns that to get the life that she wanted, and she really needs to follow her dreams. Like everyone is telling her, follow your dream, follow your dream. Don't let nobody stop you from being who you feel like you need to be. And so I'm so caught up in this show, you guys. I think it is one of the... It's a great story. It's a great inspirational story. You root for her. It's really good. I'm on the first season. I'm almost done with it. I didn't check to see if there's a second season. I hope so. But that's what I've been watching. I haven't even really been getting the kind of sleep I want to get because I am so caught up in the show. I've been staying up to like 1 o'clock in the morning watching this show. Like, it has me like that. So if you looking for a show to try to binge watch, give that show a try. I haven't found any other shows lately because I've been so caught up in that one. Probably once I finish this stream, I have some cleaning to do. I've already prepped some of my meals for next week that I need to make. Basically, chicken dishes. So when I get up in the morning, I just have to, I still cook them fresh, especially like tomorrow. I think I'm making my husband chicken Alfredo. That will be our lunches we'll take to work tomorrow. And so I'll get up early to do that. Whew. So I got the chicken already cut, seasoned. All I need to do is cook it and then cook the noodles and stuff. Because no one wants soggy noodles. That's why I didn't really bother cooking. You don't really want to cook the noodles too much. So I need to clean a little bit, and then I will go and finish binge watching the Selena story. And I will do that after I'm done with this video, so that all that is done. I don't have to worry about it, and I can color and watch Selena. So that will be how I'm going to spend my day off, watching the rest of Selena. Not to be confused with Selena Quintanilla, with the Mexican singer that Jennifer Lopez did the movie on. That was Selena with an S. This is Selena with a C. They look nothing alike. They sound nothing alike. But both have similar in the way that, you know, the family, they are portrayed to be quite naive. When you watch the Selena story, Selena Quintanilla, she was supposed to be very wholesome, very naive, and very, you know, close to her father. And in the Selena Cruz story, it's the same thing. But of course, you know, the issue with Selena Cruz's father is a different issue. It's right now where I'm at in the story, it does not have a happy ending. But perhaps later on they mend their relationship. But they were both considered naive. I'm looking for my red. And then after that, I guess I have to watch another show. I was trying to watch Shooter TV show because I like the movie with Mark Wahlberg, and it has a TV show. A series. I should just say series because when I think TV show, you know, when you think it's TV show, you think of on television, regular station. And I don't know if Shooter is a regular broadcast station show or if it's just a Netflix thing. I don't know. I do know that I watched it, but I don't know if I'm going to continue to watch it. Just because it's a movie. We know how it's supposed to turn out. And so how long are you going to draw something out? You see what I'm saying? Like, is this going to be a 3-season thing, a 4-season thing? Like, I don't want to get caught up in it and it just goes on and on about something. I don't like fake suspense. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't have a whole season and then nothing was resolved, or one little minor thing wasn't resolved, but it created another issue, and now they got to find out. Oh, I'm gonna get so bored. That is what happened to me with that show, with the chick with all the tattoos that woke up like in what you call it, Times Square. And she had all those tattoos and stuff on her. They lost me on season 2, maybe 3 episodes in. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this because it's just going to be one issue dragging on from another issue, and then you saw that one, but it was this. And I don't want to deal with that. So come back to using Ruby Red. Like, so when it gets like that, it loses me. And when I realized that that's pretty much how that show was going to go down, I was like, yep, I can no longer watch this show. So this bow has not turned out how I wanted it to turn out at all. But oh well. It feels like that sometimes. So I may go back to watching that Marvel's show with the teenagers that I haven't watched in a while. Or maybe I'll watch Black Lightning. I'm not sure. I got caught up on Power. So that dude Dre is still at it with the wanted to be the next kingpin, and he has set himself up to be the villain very nicely, because you know I so can't wait until he get his. I really can't. Kanan is still up to his old tricks where he's supposed to be helping, but then he goes and meets his friends, and you're like, oh, okay, so he do have ulterior motives in what he's trying to do as far as gaining trust, but not really gaining trust. The wife is so completely torn up, which is, you know, absolutely understandable from the death of the daughter. I wish someone would figure out, that's my laundry. I'm doing laundry. I wish someone would figure out, someone in the family would figure out that Tariq is, needs a little guidance. Like, Tariq is what happens when a street person, and when I mean street, I don't mean homeless, I mean street as in drug dealer, as in underworld businesses. He is an example of when you come from that background and you don't show your kids what you came from, and so they get caught up in it, but they really don't know about it because they're not from that life, but they think they are, you know. Being teenagers, you know, already think they know everything anyway, because that's kind of what being a teenager is. You're trying to get independence. You're trying to prove that you're grown, you're not a kid anymore. And so the thing with that, when it comes to Tariq, is he has got himself involved in things because he thinks he knows something, but he really don't. It's like, you know, kid, you're a private school kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't grown up in the streets. You don't really have the street smarts. You didn't grow up in it. You don't know the ins and outs of it. You don't know when to spot a true friend and when someone's using you. And so that is what is going on with his character. Like, he thinks he knows who to trust, and because someone has showed him some kindness, they must be trustworthy. Because someone has looked out for him, they must be trustworthy, not knowing that, you know, backstabbers will do that. They will pose as your friend to get what they want, and then what they really doing is setting you up. And so if they don't have, it's interesting to see where they go with his character, because if he doesn't straighten his act up, if he don't learn that lesson real fast, he's going to end up getting himself killed, and possibly other family members as well. So, and Power is an intense show. It's a crime drama. If you have ever heard in the book world of street lit, urban lit, that is what Power would be. It would be one of those types of books. A book like The Family, the Cartel, those type of books. Which, 50 Cent has put out as part of his publishing company. And then I have been, let me go back with the red and fix this too. And so I have been reading. I have gotten back into reading. I haven't finished the book yet, but I am getting back into it. And I need to check to make sure that my blog is still up, that they haven't disabled it or anything, so I can return to the blogging world, the book blogging world. I just was reading so much and doing so many reviews for publishers that I just burnt myself out. It just became too much. I was reading so much to get the books done for publishers and for authors that sent me, books and things. I wasn't reading enough books that I just wanted to read just because. And so it burnt me out because I wasn't seeing the results of what I was trying to do to blog and getting a following and it was mostly not even the numbers of the following, to be honest. It was that I wasn't getting any comments on my posts, and that's what really bothered me, was that I wanted what I have in the color community. I wanted interaction, and I wasn't really getting it on my blog. I was getting it at Goodreads. I had I don't know if you all are familiar with book sites, but there was a site called Chef Fari, and it merged with Goodreads, so it no longer exists. But I had a book group on that I led, and it was fairly popular. It was just it was called I Love Reading Challenges, and basically, if there was any book challenges, reading challenges going on for the year, I would post them on there. That was a place that people could come to if they didn't have a blog, and they wanted to keep track of the books that they were reading for what challenge, and things like that. When Shafari got merged with Goodreads, I never redid the group. I didn't bring the group over. I just said, I'm already burnt out with this book blog thing. I really don't want to take the time to merge this over, especially when there were so many groups on Goodreads already. So I didn't merge it over. But as I always do, I have found a balance, I think, finally, and I will be going back to book blogging. I will reintroduce my most successful reading challenge was the Harry Potter reading challenge. And with the 20th anniversary this year, it was 20 years last year for the UK, but the book came out. Hold on one second, I have to pause, you guys. Okay, so I have decided to. Okay, so yeah, it was. It came out a year earlier in the UK, and then it came out in the US. So it is 20 years for us in the US. And it came out in September, I believe, in the US. So I'm going to introduce within sometime this month or next month the Harry Potter reading challenge for the anniversary. And hopefully people will enjoy it like they enjoyed it the first time around. I had reintroduced it once before. It wasn't as popular, probably because some people only joined certain things because there were prizes involved. And money had got tight because I wasn't working the job I had before when I had first did the reading challenge. So money was tighter and I couldn't, provide the prizes. This one, I'm still not going to do any prizes, I think. But it will be a way to earn badges. And there will be badges that will be available for free, and then there will be badges that you can purchase if you so choose. Right? So I'm giving you all the exclusive because I have not announced this on my blog yet. I haven't even announced my return to the blogging world. So this is, between you all. Me and you all. You all are hearing it for the first time. Y'all will be the first one who will know about it. So what I'm going to do is, let me find my brown real quick. What I'm going to do is it's going to be very similar to what I did last time, in that all the classes that are in a Harry Potter book, people will be able to take those classes, right? And I had set it up, and it's going to be set up that same way, that you do not have to, you can read any book, basically. And what it is that the book that you read you have to make it fit within those classes. You pass the class at a certain year, you get so many classes you pass will graduate you from that class. You move on to another class. Or you move on to another grade, You move on to another grade, right? Once you move on and you go, you can graduate. once you graduate, there will be, and along the way is how you get the badges. So you graduate first year, you get a badge. You graduate another year, you get a badge. And you also get a badge for the way that you completed the class. And the rules are going to be listed on the blog and things, but I think it's fun, and I think people will like it. And it's also, I'm doing it this way to set up for my reading challenge. Well, not even a reading challenge, so much as a ongoing group that I will have going on my blog. And something that will be hopefully fun, and just another reason to get you to read. And if you are a person who likes to collect things, then add to your collection of hobbies and things. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope people like it. If you read a lot, even if you don't read a lot and you want to check it out, I will, as I post it and get everything ready, I will, link it in my videos and you all can check it out. I'm not sure if I will ever be a part of BookTube, only because I really don't want to be at this point face to face on camera, like it's just not something I want to do right now. Maybe later on, but right now I'm comfortable being behind the camera. But it should be something fun. And the things that you will be able to purchase will be things that will show off your personality, especially with the Harry Potter. Obviously, it will show off your Harry Potterness if you're a Potterhead. Show off your house. You'll get to sort yourself. And then what you do, and I have the links, like I had always, and I just have to go and check and make sure that they still work. And you would go to the site, you sort yourself, take the test, and you sort yourself. You tell me, you come back, you tell me what house you were in, and then we go about, setting up the classes. And there would be so much that you can do. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of work for me, but hopefully it will be fun for anyone who chooses to join. And this will probably, I wanted to do another video, really get some videos done, but with my allergies being so bad, and I know you all can hear me sniffling. I mean, it doesn't sound cute at all. I had to pause the video because I had to, go blow my nose. I just having a rough go of it right now, so I don't want to make a series of videos with me sniffling and sounding so congested. I know you all do really want to hear that, especially if you're using headphones. So, this will probably be my only video for today, which is not what I had planned on doing, but sometimes life gets in the way of your plans, right? And you have to adjust. So, but I will at least. I think you are. Well, what I do, I'm gonna still. I still have to fill my picture that I'm coloring with Shalene and Erica, my buddy color. But I can do that when I feel better because we need to have a set date to finish. We just have to be finished by the end of July. So I have time to finish that. And so that will, that will be one of my finished pages. Like when the month starts, I've already been thinking about, okay, what can I really realistically finish this month? I'm already thinking about my finished pages video when the month starts. And next month, we know that we are going to finish the werewolf page and Mythomorphia for August. So I know that at least I have one whip that will be completed in August. I don't know what else I'm going to work on. I have started a page in Romantic Country yesterday. So I may work on that. I have a page that I'm almost done with in Inky Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, which will be done for July because it was super simple. I just need to blend out some colors, but that won't be hard. It won't take too long. I have another page in the Ivy Butterfly that I started. I don't know when I will finish that one because that is just a page that I'm just doing, and I will finish it whenever I finish it. I did not set a deadline for that because that is truly one of my off-camera, I'm not worried about when I finish the type pages. I still have to finish a fairy out of the Fairy in Dreamland, I believe it's called. And I need to finish Mermaids in Paradise, so I got a page I need to finish that. So some of those will probably be coloring sips. And we just gotta keep it moving and do big things on this channel, right guys? So I'm gonna use Cappuccino. I'm just gonna go ahead and make her eyes brown because I was thinking I was gonna make them another color, but I'll just go ahead and make it brown. And then the hair, I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to do the hair because I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm just going to do that off camera. But all I do is I just flick it down. And I'm not adding any other color. It's just going to be black. I usually add other colors, but with it being the green and the red and the pink, that's enough, right? I don't need anything else. So that's how I'm going to do that. I'm just going to flick them out and fill it. And what I do is I just keep doing that until all of the white is gone. Build on it and build on it and build on it. And see, I need to sharpen my pencil because but that's how that will be done. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I told you all I'm feeling it. So other than the hair, this picture is complete. Oh wait, I'm about to say it's complete, and I'm looking right at her lips, and we have time to fix that. And we're going to go ahead and just use our red. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen it. So then we're going to use ruby red. And we're going to just go ahead and take care of her lips here. Alright. I'm making sure I have a nice outline. For her mouth. We're going to color that in first, right? Okay. So now that that's colored in, we're going to go and take our red. Which is a little bit lighter. And we're going to just color that just a little bit. And we're going to leave just a hint of that lighter red that we light when we did that light pass with the ruby red. Sorry for the washing machine. Apparently it is out of balance. But as long as it don't start knocking, I'm not going to fix it. And then I'm just going to take Pink Orchard and just keep this pink. and go over the rest, all of it, just kind of smooth the color out a little bit. But I really want to keep that inside pink. So that is her lip. I'm going to go back and get my coffee real quick. And catch the edge, make sure I took care of everything that was around. And there we go. Ooh, how cute does she look? Foxy lady. She rocking that red lipstick. So that is my girl right there. I'm liking the skin tone. I finally think I got that down. Well, it's better than it's been looking. I can still work on it though, but I'm happy with it. And that is our Octogirl, because we are already an hour in, and I'm not going to do another part of this just to finish off the hair, because you all have seen me do this before. So I'm gonna go ahead and color this in the regular way, and then I will, since I was talking about Harry Potter, I will use a Harry Potter term. I'm going to color this all in, and then I'm going to swish and flick. Bonus points if you know what that, what spell that was. You know, if you know what the switch and flick is, leave it in the comments. Swish and flick. Maybe I'll do that as a thing on my channel. Give random trivia and assign you all a point. And if you comment, you get a point. If you get it right, you get 2 points. And at the end of the year, you enter into a raffle and win something. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe this is the video I will start to do that. I think I will. I just talked myself into it. So that's what we'll do on this channel. I will give a random trivia, and you will leave a comment with what you think it would belong to, and if it's right, if you comment an answer and it's wrong, you still get the point. But if you comment and it's right, you get 2 points. Your points are raffle entries, and at the end of the year, we'll do a drawing and you'll win a prize. And it will most likely be a gift card, so that way if you're international, you still get your prize. So how's that? Would you guys like to do that? I think that would be fun. I like trivia. And you don't have to do anything major for it. think I just, I thought I had broke my, yep, I did. I knew it. Look at my black. Look at that. Oh, it's dwindling away. I give you a comparison. This is a pencil I rarely use. Look at that. Can you see that? Oh, it's almost gone. Thank goodness. Back to school sales are starting. Back to school sales are starting, and pencils are going on sale. I am going to contact Crazy Arts, though. I have some things maybe they'll listen to me about. But so that's it, guys. So like I said, that's what I'm going to start in this video is going to start that. I'm going to leave, also it's going to be in the description. So if you forget and you just want to leave it in the description, if you read the description boxes, you will be able to know what's going on, and I will leave it there for you all as far as what's going on. But I'm not going to put the question in the description box. That way it gives you a reason to watch the videos as well, to see if you can find the trivia question. So this video trivia question once again is swish and flick. Swish and flick. What spell was that came from? Hermione said it, and they were practicing a spell at the time. What was the spell? Alright? So until next time, you guys, you have a great day, a great night, a great week, great weekend, whenever you are watching this. I hope all is well. And until next time, I will see you later. Thank you guys for watching.